All right, so today we're making some banana bread. To start, I'm going to set my oven to 350. There we go, that's the first step. For the banana bread, I'm gonna be using my KitchenAid. I am an affiliate through Amazon, and I will tell you, while this is expensive, I've had this thing for 5 years or more. I can't even remember. I absolutely love it, and I use it for literally pretty much everything, unless it's like handmade. I do also have this bigger one. This one I use for mashed potatoes because that one is too small for mashed potatoes. I mean, for my size household. So you're gonna start by adding either 3 or 6, depending. I'm making double, oh geez, they're very ripe. 6 very ripe bananas to your mixer. I ended up using 4 just because they were very ripe. And they're also pretty large, so this is still gonna do what I wanted to. And then all you have to do is turn your mixer on. You just let it blend. Okay, so now after you've done that, you're just going to put your butter in the microwave. Oh, my face is really red. It's hot in here. But that's okay. So I always heat up my butter. Some people say not to just leave it at room temperature, but let's be real, who has time for that? So I put my butter in the microwave for 30 seconds just to get it going. And at that point, it's just soft. So one thing I will say though, if you're only doing one and you're not doubling the recipe, then you would want to do like 15 seconds, because you don't want it to be melted. You just want it to be soft. That makes a difference in the batter. So then it has the control knob right over here. So you're just going to turn it on 1 to start. Give it a chance to incorporate. Let's turn it up. As it starts incorporating a little bit more, we're going to turn it up 1 more. I have to say, of everything I've purchased, this is my most prized investment as far as like baking wise. I absolutely love my KitchenAid. And you see the chunks of bananas in there. That's how we want it to look. They're good. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and add our next ingredient, which is eggs. So the recipe calls for 4 eggs. Technically, the recipe calls for 2 eggs, but I'm doubling it. As they start to get more incorporated, once again, you're gonna turn it up. Beautiful, just beautiful. So the recipe calls for 1.5 cups brown sugar. So one hack that I have is I always put the brown sugar in a Ziploc bag, just because if you open it and then leave it, then it gets yucky, and we don't want that. Can't get in my room to get my camera stand, but that's okay. And we got a 1/2 cup. Haha, busted. That's my brother-in-law sneaking through. And then we're doing a cup. You're pretty good at it though. I can't really see you unless I try.
That's hard to do.
Oh, you made it almost. I got the back of you. Alright, And then we're doing 1 cup of brown sugar, which this is really hard to freaking do with one hand. Just for the record, that's not enough. Okay, time out. So I successfully got my 1 cup. Sorry about that. And then put that in. And we blend again. Then while it's blending, this isn't in the recipe, but it's a little trick that I have. And, you know, it works. I just add a little bit of vanilla extract right into it. Just dollop. All right, so we're gonna let that blend for a minute. So that's what it looks like with the vanilla. If I'm being real with you, I do use imitation vanilla. It still comes out good. Okay, I'm balling on a budget. And then what I'll do is I'll add the dry ingredients directly to it. So I make sure it's stopped and everything, and then I have my flour right here, and I'm not even gonna attempt that again, so I'm just gonna add the flour and then come back. Just 1 sec. So the recipe calls for 4 cups of flour, and that's doubled, just remember that. I don't want anyone stuck with a bunch of banana batter that doesn't want it. And then we're going to add baking soda. Sorry, that's not even the right way, Jesus. That batter is looking good. You can tell where it's like pulling from the sides. I'll show you one more time. That is how you know that you have the right consistency and you're gonna have some delicious banana bread. So I've learned over the years to always spray my banana bread. This is the one I use. And then you're gonna do it over the sink and just spray the whole thing. Once again, I only have 1 hand right now, so I'm just gonna do that real quick. All right, so I always make sure that I spray this really well. My baby's just got home. Hi, Logie.
Hi.
If you don't mind just recording it. I said
the
that
ball went out of bounds.
It's recording,
I stopped it, and
Okay.
then it went onto the floor, and I ran.
I
up
already
to it
told
on the
everybody
floor.
that, like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do real life. I'm not gonna, like, suspend my life to do this, so
Yeah.
it is what it is. People can keep talking and do what they want because this is how
Whoops,
it
that was
is.
my finger. My finger touched it.
Touched what? Oh, you were recording?
Yeah, the camera.
Okay. Dada said what?
Dad said I can go and come to me if I relax. And I said, okay, I will relax.
There you go.
Nice game, Dribbler.
Sorry, baby. I figured that they were better going to the gym.
No, I have to.
I was.
Yeah, we
I
can
was
do
in the
that.
moment. I'm sorry.
All right. So
Hey,
this
babe,
is good.
babe.
So we're just. I'm gonna. Oh my god. Okay. So I'm just throwing this in the oven. It goes in the oven for 1 hour and 5 minutes, and that's it. Okay. Thank you. Goodbye.